Chismosas says, I listened to all 31 songs on Taylor Swift's new album, The Tortured Poets Department, and I compiled a list of every single song I believe is about Joe Alwyn, so let's get into this, shall we? Now, a little quick PSA before I get into the list that I just compiled. There are 31 songs on this album, and I've only listened to them maybe once or twice because I was up until 5 a.m. listening to this, so I may be missing some, and if you guys have those that I'm missing or think that any of these on this list shouldn't be on there, let me know down below in the comments. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the list. Now, starting the list off very strong with So Long London. This one's pretty self-explanatory. We all know that Joe Alwyn is from London, and there's a lyric in the song that is very telling where she says, you swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? I died on the altar waiting for the proof. You sacrificed us to the god of your bluest days. Now, we all know that usually Taylor Swift refers to Joe Alwyn and the color blue together, so very clearly about that. Then number 2, we have I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. And if you listen to the lyrics, you know it's very clear that she's talking about her breakup with Joe Alwyn and how she can keep it together after her breakup. That is not a problem. Now, number 3 is LOML, which means the love of my life. This song is probably the saddest one of the whole album, in my opinion, because she's talking about how upset she is that the relationship didn't work out. And then there's a lyric where she says, Mr. Steal your girl and then make her cry. Oh, bro. And then she also makes a reference to him saying that he wants to marry her and have kids with her just to give up on the relationship. Now, I'm sure we can all relate, but before we cry, let's move on. Now, the next one I think is about him is Black Dog, and it's basically the end of a relationship and realizing that the person that you were with forgot to turn off their location services so you can see where they're at. And she's looking at the location and she sees that he walked into a bar and realizing maybe he doesn't miss her anymore. Does Taylor make any happy music anymore? Asking for a friend. Because I'm already depressed and this is not putting me in the best mood. But anyways, let's go on. The next one is Fresh Out of the Slammer. Now, this is very clearly a metaphor about being out of a relationship, a breakup. And she says that right after their breakup that she calls someone up. And we all know that that was Matt Healy. So this one's a double-edged sword. This one is definitely about Maddie and about Joe Alwyn. A twofer, if you would. And last but not least, Chloe or Sam or Sophia. This is one I mentioned, the Maddie Healy one that I talked about previously, where I believe it's about both of them, where she's talking about having a breakup and then Joe seeing her out with another guy. Now, that's all the ones I have on my list. I'm sure there's other ones and other references that I missed. So if you guys know any other songs that you think are about Joe Alwyn in this album, let me know down below in the comments. And don't forget to like and follow for more gossip, chisme, and all things tea.